My name's Christopher John Bridgman, and I want to tell you something about singing, something I've done all my life. I first started when I was 3 years old. I used to sing along to what I called my wireless set that my granddad built for me. We used to tune into all the BBC band shows, but also we used to try going abroad. We had what's called a half-wave aerial, a huge long piece of wire stretched all the way down the garden, and that meant that we could find stations all over the world, and my favourite was the American Forces Network, and this is where I've first heard people like Elvis Presley and Buddy Holly and Benny King, all the doo-wop singers as they call them, close harmony songs, gospel songs, rock and roll, every type of song that you can think of. And so I've always enjoyed singing. And there was a time in my life when I couldn't sing, when I'd become very ill, and I'd had a very bad accident. And it was actually singing that brought me round again, because I was housebound and I wasn't getting anywhere. And then my social worker said to me, "I've discovered a choir singing in Norwich. Would you like to come along? It's going to be their first meeting." And I went along and I rediscovered the pleasure I had in singing. And I so enjoyed it that I felt I just had to carry on. And since then, our choir has gone from strength to strength. I now belong to 2 choirs. And one of my choirs had the pinnacle of its success recently, because at the end of 2009 we were asked to go down to the London Jazz Festival and sing in the Queen Elizabeth Hall, and the performance was recorded and broadcast on Radio 3 during Christmas week. Since then we've been invited to go to 3 jazz festivals this year, and so our singing goes from strength to strength, and the more I sing, the better I feel.